Good morning, I'm Rashan Gidwani, and you are watching the Daily Morning Note. It's Thursday, the 2nd of March, 2023. In our trade of the day, Phillip Security Research Analyst Zane Aw has a buy on Capital and China Trust. The buy price is 1.16 Singapore dollars. The stop loss is 1.11 Singapore dollars, and you can take profit at 1.24 Singapore dollars and 1.29 Singapore dollars. Singapore shares ended lower on Wednesday, tracking overnight losses on Wall Street amid rising concerns of persistent inflation. The Singapore market fell 0.2% or 7.55 points to close at 3,255.08. Wall Street's main indexes opened lower on Wednesday as Treasury yields rose on bets of more rate hikes by the Federal Reserve that offset optimism from strong China manufacturing data. Agribusiness giant Japfa on Wednesday posted a net loss of $35.9 million for the second half of 2022, a reversal from net profit of $0.3 million in the corresponding period for 2021. Earnings for the full year came in at $8.2 million, down from $118.8 million in 2021. Property developer OUE Limited reported earnings of 101.2 million Singapore dollars for the second half of 2022, close to double that of its net profit of 50.9 million Singapore dollars in the corresponding prior year period. The stronger bottom line showing was due chiefly to higher revenue, which rose to 292.4 million Singapore dollars from 148.8 million Singapore dollars. The board of directors has proposed a final cash dividend of 0.015 Singapore dollars per share, up from the final dividend of 0.01 Singapore dollars per share in 2021. ValueMax Group on Wednesday reported earnings of 19.2 million Singapore dollars for the second half of 2022 ended December, down 16.8% from the net profit of 23.1 million Singapore dollars in the corresponding period in 2021. Revenue for the period was down 7.1% at 133.6 million Singapore dollars from 143.9 million Singapore dollars. Interest rates on the latest issuance of Singapore savings bonds, which opened on Wednesday, have risen again following a series of declines in recent months. The April tranche of SSBs, which are backed by the Singapore government, is offering a first-year interest rate of 3.01% and a 10-year average return of 3.15%. Oil exploration and production company Rex International on Wednesday posted a net loss of $5.8 million for the second half of 2022 versus a net profit of 43.2 million Singapore dollars in the corresponding period in 2021. The group has proposed a final dividend of 0.005 Singapore dollars per share, unchanged from the final dividend in 2021. Property Guru reported an 80.7% drop in losses for Q4 of financial year 2022 to 5.2 million Singapore dollars from 27.2 million Singapore dollars in the fourth quarter of financial year 2021. Q4 financial year 2022 revenue grew 16.8% to 40.1 million Singapore dollars from 34.3 million Singapore dollars a year prior. For financial year 2022, the property listings portal reported a 31.1% year-on-year drop in losses from 187.4 million Singapore dollars to 129.2 million Singapore dollars, as financial year 2022 revenue grew 35% to 135.9 million Singapore dollars from 100.7 million Singapore dollars in financial year 2021. Salesforce shares soared 16% in extended trading on Wednesday after the cloud software maker beat Wall Street estimates on profit and issued a better-than-expected forecast. Salesforce's revenue grew 14% year over year in the fiscal fourth quarter, which ended on January 31st, consistent with the previous quarter, according to a statement. Oil prices settled up slightly on Wednesday as signs of ample supply, including growing U.S. crude inventories, offset growing hopes for higher demand after a jump in manufacturing and top crude importer, China. Gold prices edged lower on Wednesday as the dollar ticked up, while investors brace for more U.S. interest rate hikes amid stubbornly high inflation. Spot gold was down 0.2% at 1,824.06 Singapore dollars per ounce as of 12:47 GMT. U.S. gold futures fell 0.3% to 1,831.30 U.S. dollars. That's all for today. For financial news, tune in weekdays at 8:30 a.m. live on YouTube and Facebook. Please like and subscribe for more. See you again and have a great day.